the hope in writing this book and why I wrote this book was really for it to be seen in a different perspective, because how it's been labeled or objectified or I guess kind of society has created the ambiance of menopause is something actually that we're not looking forward to. And I really truly believe, in how we look at our health and wellness journey, how we look at ourselves in the things that may come in our health that may be great, bad, not so great, moderate, whatever it is that we have the ability to navigate through it because one, we can do hard things. But two, I do believe that the ability for us to go into something with the intention of a good outcome is that actually is what may bring the good outcome, is the fact that you were like, I'm going to do this, which may be hard. It may, try me. It may bring certain days that are not great. But my intent is that at the end of this, I can be still a better human being. I can look back and say I did that with the best fundamental education, but also the fortitude to know that I can do this. That's what I would say first. And that's why I wanted the book to be written the way that it was, because that's how I speak to my patients. But that's also personally how I like to navigate through life, not just from a perimenopausal state, because I'm perimenopausal, but as I approach menopause, or just how I look at life in daily hardships, right? Is the mindset behind it. So that was why I wrote it that way. But the other thing is, like we said, women are going to go through this in different formats and different experiences. And, that's not for me to dictate, or I couldn't even do that. That would be like the glass bubble of me knowing, at which a point I would just retire at that point and go live in Bali. And I'd be like, here's how you're going to go through menopause, or here's how I can do that remotely. I would gladly do that if I could, but I can't, tell everyone what their experience is going to be. But if I can give you really good fundamental knowledge of, one, evidence-based, because as a physician, I'm like, I want there to be data in there that is evidence-based, but also how can I give it in a way where both of you could say, oh, this is how I want my journey to look like, or, oh, I'm not experiencing what she did, but I also know that if I did, I could do this, right? And so it's how do we pivot? How do we adjust to it as it comes, instead of just not knowing it? And then when it comes, you're like frightened. Like, that to me is not the best way to do anything in life. So why not, for every woman who's going to go through this, for every woman who's like, I have the ability to look at my life in like a lens of how I want my 70s, 80s, and 90s to look, and the things that I can do now that can impact that, then I'm going to make the damn best of it right now so that I'm thriving in my 70s, 80s, and 90s, because we have not done that for women in the past. We're just kind of like, menopause is coming. Everyone run. And, and then when they get there, then they're frustrated. We never gave them the tools because we didn't tell them what was going to happen. We're just like, it's coming, but no information behind it. And then three, we never told women in their midlife, which I consider probably through 35 through 50, hey, this is our moment to really maximize our health, because there's going to be something that's going on when estrogen and testosterone and progesterone start to decrease, that's going to impact you when you're 70. So let's start now. And that's what the building blocks are kind of looking at, is like, okay, let's do these little building blocks along the way and kind of like build this nice little wall that's going to help strengthen us, rather than just like not giving anyone anything. We're like, here, take this bucket and a shovel. I don't know, do something with you. Like, I don't know, build a castle. I don't know, sit on it, throw it in the ocean. I don't care. I'm like, that's not helpful. And so I was like, let's give structure to this and build for later.